All right, hey there, Rivet family. Happy Tuesday. We have 2 couplets today, back to back. 15, 12, 9 is our rep scheme. First couplet, we're alternating back and forth between some push jerks and some weighted step overs. And that is immediately followed by our second couplet of push jerks and box jump overs. The idea is that the second couplet is slightly less challenging than the first couplet, and this will enable you to kind of maintain a similar pace in both pieces today. All right, pretty simple stuff, I should say. Push jerk should not be too heavy. Something that you can do each of those sets, your 15, your 12, your 9, with no more than 1 break at the most in any of those sets. Probably go unbroken on the 9, maybe the 12, 15, maybe 1 break. I have some suggested weights there in the programming for you, either using 2 dumbbells or a barbell today. Thing I want you to focus on the push jerk and the push press is your dip position, right? We've got to do this right. I'll grab my barbell here. So for our dip position, right, we want to use those legs and hips as possible to get that weight off the shoulders. So we always have our front rack position, and again, I'm using a barbell right now, but the same thing would apply if I had 2 dumbbells here. Our dip and drive position, you want those feet about hip width apart. Want to keep those feet flat on the floor. We just drop those knees, boom, right there, about 6 inches or so. What we really want to make sure is we have a vertical torso and those heels pressed down into the ground. Sometimes we have people who are kind of driving those hips and knees forward. We end up kind of doing this. That's not good. Bad balance, bad for your back. Or they're kind of sending those hips forward too back and they're leaning forward. So make sure we're keeping that shoulder stacked directly over the hip. We're keeping those elbows high in front of the bar. Real short dip and an aggressive drive up overhead. Right? And then remember our 2 different movements today. Push press, we have 1 dip and then extend. Push jerk, we have 1 dip and then a second dip. Right? We drive the bar up and then capture those knees slightly bent second time. And then for box step overs today, for the weighted box step overs in the first couplet, you're going to have a dumbbell and you can hold it however you want. You can have it on the shoulder, you can carry it at your side, have it goblet style, whatever you want. For both the weighted step overs and the box step overs, just think about whole foot landing on top of the box. Especially those box step overs, you're going to have the extra weight. There's going to be an element of balance here. Let's make sure we plant that full foot on top of the box as opposed to just the toes, right? You want to be very well balanced for this movement because you have that extra weight on your body. So full foot drives you up and over the box, turn around. And for our box step overs, we'll be switching legs every time. So that was my right leg, so I go over with my left leg. Again, full foot, so we can use that full leg to drive you up on top of the box and going over. All right. And then box jump overs too, good for balance. And it also works well as a shock absorber. We get the full foot landing, right? We land like that. We can use that full leg as a shock absorber as opposed to landing on the toes and just using the knees. Stepping up the other side, full foot, top of the box. All right. Have a great workout, guys. Looking for 9 to 15 minutes on today's workouts. Yeah, have fun, get it done.